Okay, thank you. You can actually go into copilot.microsoft.com from your browser, any browser, even Safari, and you can go in and try all the things that it can do, right? Summarize and do analysis and create content. And that is how you want to try the Copilot in a free method, right? So the other way that also available is Copilot in Windows. If you're running latest Windows 11, there's a Copilot icon similar like this, right? This color right here. And you can just click a sidebar will appear, and you can start do your prompting over the sidebar there. We have other Copilot that is paid version. One of the famous that available right now is the Copilot for Microsoft 365, which they have the AI in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Teams. And lastly, that also a paid version is Security Copilot. This tool is more for IT personnel to use. So they help you like analyze all the viruses and create report, and even ransomware. It can actually able to show you what are the action that you can take to mitigate those risks and problems. So these are such a one of the overview that we want to show you guys what are the uh, applications that has the Copilot, right? So if you want to understand in a persona structure, right? How can Copilot help the marketing team, sales teams, right? And even customer service and finance and HR, even for other role as well. So you can see all this later on. I will just choose one of the personas here to do something more. So that will be
Yep.
much more
Who's
interesting.
doing all of this?
Sorry. Okay. So just before I jump into a demo, right? As I explained, uh, there are many of the Microsoft product has the Copilot features enabled. For example, here operating system I've explained just now. The Windows 11 got the Copilot. We have the browser, right? You can use your Edge browser has the AI capability built in within the Edge browser. And you also have other enterprise application that has the AI capability inside the application. If you're using Power Platform, if you're using Power BI, if you ever heard of Power BI to generate the dashboard, you can actually ask the AI to generate the dashboard. For Power Apps, you can just key in using your natural language. Please create an application, HR application, is able to actually structure some flow, and after that it will be able to generate some basic interface for you to start using the application. So there's other AI elements as well, for example in Azure OpenAI and also in Microsoft 365. So let's go in and jump to a demo, right? I just want to jump to a demo. One of the first demo that I want to show, right? Maybe I just do a live demo, right? It is recorded. Let me just change my screen. Give me a moment. Let me just share my screen again. Is this one? Yes, correct. So let's generate some content using Copilot in Microsoft Word. As I've said, the Microsoft Copilot in Word is a paid version. Later on, maybe Vic will demo some of the free tools that you can actually try. So if you go into the Word with the Copilot enabled, you have this particular icon, Draft with Copilot. So you can actually draft anything, research, documents, proposal, or any ideas that you want the documents to be presented in a professional way, in a casual way. You can just ask Copilot to do it. So for this demo, I just want to do a simple uh, proposal, right? Create uh, for me uh, business proposal to open a coffee shop. Right. Maybe just do a simple one. So let me just explain, right? Wow, before I click generate. So you can even, make a reference to the uh, content that you want to generate. For example, you have a notes of discussion, or you have a certain templates of your business proposal, right? You can actually reference this file. You just click, and then you can actually type the name of the file. Right? It can be PowerPoint, it can be Word, right? So, but for this demo, I just want to make it simple. I just want to Copilot to actually generate a proposal for me to open a coffee shop, right? So let me just generate. So you can see the Copilot starting to generate the content within like 1 or 2 seconds, right? And then it will actually have its own format when it's generated in the first time. And you can go in and interact with Copilot to change the draft, right? Uh, so if you try to understand the detail, right? So for example, like here in the executive summary, the coffee shop is a new coffee shop with the concept of high quality coffee, and then what are the statistics at the moment, and then what are the market value in 2019, right? And what are the initial investment that you require for you to start. And after that, it generated the objective, and also do some market analysis, industry trend. You can actually change. For example, this is a just general prompt, so it will look into a US economy, but you can actually change, for example, in the context of Malaysia or India or even in Indonesia. You can just change and it will regenerate the content again. So let it generate, and then see if even like create a different section which is a financial plan, and how you can actually start this business, right? So like I said, Copilot will give you some references so that you can validate. For example, it mentions you need this amount of money to actually start the business. So how does this money, right? How does this breakdown of this cost? So for example, for lease, for rental, for renovation and revenue sources, it will actually highlight you, let's say the price a cup $3 to $5, and then are projected to be 60% of the total revenue, right? Then there's a snack sales and other sales as well, expense item, right? Financial projection. Yeah, it able to actually generate the financial projection for the first 3 years. For example, here, I expected that your revenue to be this much in the first year, and expenses will cost this much, and what are the profit and return on investment, right? Then it still generates, yeah, it's almost 8 pages. Your free personal assistant for you to generate proposal, right? Then marketing budget, and then that, right? So we have about 8 pages. you can actually here, you see, right, after it generates, you can actually keep this draft if you are happy with it, but you can actually go in and try to amend something. For example, let's say for example here, please include when I will quit even on the events. Please make tabular format. Right. Then you can just click here. I would prefer to keep the first draft because that was a good draft, but it's okay. So another thing is I just want to show you there's a Copilot icon here, right? So if you want to draft a content, so you will need to use the middle box just now. But if you want to interact with this content in the middle, right? For example, you want to ask a summary of this particular document, you need to use this icon right here. So summarize this document. Is there anything that I need to do or something? Like for example, you have a very long legal document, right? Copilot can help to summarize. There's other thing as well below the prompt box right here. You have all the prompt for if you want to use the existing prompt that created by Microsoft. Like for example here, tell me about this document, summarize this document, list all the pros and cons, and then you can even ask some question. This is predefined prompt for you. You can even view more prompt, right? In the Copilot Lab, there are many here. You can just pick and choose. If you don't have any idea, you can just choose. For example, here, plan and change management, create a cover letter, hiring process, so many, right? So many use cases. So here also there's this you can filter by, but for example, you just want to ask or you want your Copilot to edit. So let's go in and see if the draft is generated. Nope, still going on. So after this, let's try and bring this the proposal into a PowerPoint and ask the PowerPoint to generate a slide. Let's see how easy it is for you to generate a slide from a proposal. So for example, here, let it generate. So why waiting for generate? Let's just go to others and show you guys what can actually do. For example, right, if I go to PowerPoint, I just create an empty PowerPoint slide, and I would have a Copilot icon right here. So you just click this icon, and a sidebar will appear, right? The sidebar will appear for you to actually interact with the PowerPoint slides, right? So for example, create a presentation about something, some topics, or you can actually create a presentation from a file and even adjust the presentation that you already created before. So here, let's see if already generated answer. So we just finish the financial projection, generating the marketing budget. Let's see. So I have one existing proposal that we can actually use. For example, here, create a presentation slide. Someone is sending that. Anyone? Okay. Create a presentation slide about maybe uh, proposal Uh, Let me just try the. Never mind. Let's just try this one. Okay. So we have one ready proposal inside our tenant. You can actually choose any proposal. Okay, maybe the document is empty. Just have a look. Let's have a look. I got something here, but it's too not too detailed. Let's choose other document. Right. Okay, representation file from. Uh, I believe it's this one. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Let's say you have enough detail inside your documents, right? For example, like this example document that we have, uh, is a position for one of the senior animation designer. So it will actually go into the documents and highlight all the uh, important points, and then will generate the slides for you, right? So it's drafted about 17 slides, right? From the Word document. Let's say if this Word document is your proposal, so you can just make a link to this Copilot, and it will actually able to generate. So here you can actually change the animation. For example, like this one, we have just want to change this one, and yeah, I can change other design as well. Right? There's a lot of things that I can actually do. For example, maybe I just want to change these slides. So if you just want to understand the content, you see, right, it generated between this introduction and design, communication, all the information are here. You can change the theme of the slide, like for example, like this one. So that's how easy it is using a PowerPoint to generate slides, right? So let's go to another demo. Before that, let's see if this is generated or not. Right? Yep, so it's done. So we can actually can see, right? So all the information are here. Right? You can actually save this document and use it in PowerPoint to generate the slides. So let's move on. I want to show one of the demo on whiteboard, right? So whiteboard is one of the apps uh, available for this is 5 tenant, right? So if you want to do some discussion, you want to have some sticky notes and have them in a category, right? You can actually use a whiteboard, right? So I just want to create a new one, empty one, right? So and then you can actually draw and do all the things are here, right? There's a tool down here. So for example, I also have the Copilot to help me. Right? For example, yes, suggest idea and content. Okay. Okay. For example, let's just um, suggest ways of me to open a document, right? That's just the. So if you want to start a discussion, maybe you need to create all the sticky notes and the ideas, right? But you can ask the Copilot to help you. So for example, here, let's say you want to continue a discussion on the proposal just now. You just go into the whiteboard and key in the prompt. It will highlight you some of the things that you can actually discuss about, right? You can generate more. You can even edit your prompt. Let's just insert this one. So now you insert important points that you want to discuss, with your colleague. But let's say that you want to categorize this, discussion, right? The topics that you want to discuss. You can actually go in here again, and then you can actually categorize this, right? And it will create a category, for example, like this, that is related to the discussion that we are having. For example, uh, this one and brand creation, location strategy. So anything you want to discuss related to location strategy will be under here. So there's another thing here, summarize. If you have a lot of information inside this whiteboard, you can actually go in and click summarize, and it will actually give you a paragraph or two for you to able to use it and copy in to your email or even to your WhatsApp group, right? And share this whiteboard to them, right? But for us, the detail is not there. So if I click summarize, right, we're able to actually generate. Let's try and see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, good. That's good. Good to generate, right? Let's just move off a bit. Yeah. Can able to generate the content. Yes. Yeah. So this is a summary of our whiteboard. So the ideas are generated, when was it, and these are the whiteboard. Okay. Let's go one last demo before I pass over to Vic, right? So the last demo will be on Teams, right? Copilot in Teams actually bring you some magic in helping you creating the minutes of meeting, notes of discussion, even action item. For example, right here we have a lot of meeting here, right? That I was invited into, but I don't really have a time to join. So you can actually go in, right, to the Copilot here. You can actually ask about the all the meetings that I have missed, what are the important point and follow-up action that belongs to me. But let's say you just want to focus on one of the meeting, for example, like this, AI is fine, right? You can actually go into this recap feature. Just click this recap feature, right? And it will actually show you the recording and the speakers. For example, like here, Noel, and then Big and Amar and other people that inside the meeting, right? And also, write the notes. For example, here, Amar, what Amar said, Noel and other people sit inside the meeting. That is important. Not all the transcript. That's an important point that was shared in the meeting. If it is mentioned your name, right, you can actually go in and click this one. For example, like this particular user name is Copilot. So Amma mentioned it a few times, right? So you can actually go in and add your own notes. And then there's a follow-up task here, right? That was assigned to Doreen and Noel and Vic or something like this. So if you want to know more details about this meeting, you can just click this Copilot icon. For example, I just click Copilot icon. You have to remember this meeting is already past, right? Happened yesterday. Even Copilot actually can summarize some of the important item that was discussed during that meeting. So what are the questions you can actually ask? You can just go here, more prompt. They give you some suggestion. For example, recap this meeting, list action item, and suggest follow-up question. So, for example, right, let's just go list action item. Um, this Copilot feature also works during the live meeting. Let's say we are having meeting right now. There will be a Copilot icon. You can just click that icon, and then you can go in like recap the meeting so far, and then it will actually highlight all the important points that were discussed throughout the meeting at that moment. And you can even ask Copilot, can you suggest follow-up question like this, right? Can you suggest follow-up question? And it will list all the question to whom that you can ask this question, right? For example, here you can see, right? Co-pilot image generation, ask Amar. These are the question you can ask Amar. Deepfake detection tool, ask Noel, right? So the co-pilot can actually help you during even in the live meeting. So that's all from me. I think now I will pass to Vic. Vic, are you there, Vic?
Any questions for Ridwan?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Any
Please.
questions? Looks like I talked too much yesterday, Ridwan. See the blue
Yeah,
color.
yeah.
Can I
It's
ask
good,
a
it's good.
question?
Please go ahead.
Hi. So this is a Teams meeting that has been recorded, correct?
Yep.
That so basically, if you are invited to that and there's a recording, you can then just review, or you get Copilot to review the meeting for you and list down basically the gist of the meeting, or at least the important points in the meeting. Is that
Correct. Correct.
right? And
Even
then thereafter, okay, fair enough. Are there more advanced features like what you have been tasked with, and how do you follow up, and how do you engage, and in the engagement, are you able to refer to what was said, and then you know uh, focus on that and get that question across? Does that make sense? Am I making
sorry,
sense?
I don't really understand, but you can actually, if you're talking about follow up, it will actually highlight here, and
Hmm.
and and
Yeah. So
also
so specific to you. Is this the follow up task? Is it specific to you, or is it follow up for the general meeting?
for the whole meeting, right? Because you are
Right.
looking at the
Right.
whole meeting, but it
Right.
will actually highlight your name. Let's say if there's any action that you will need to do, right? So it will
Right.
highlight here.
Right. And then so you then link that, or could you get a reminder, or a task creation, or something like that, automatically in your calendar, or in
Okay.
Outlook, or
Yeah,
something like
you
that.
can
Is that
actually
possible?
go. Yeah, you can actually go here, right? The
Right.
Copilot here,
Hmm.
and then you can actually, like, for example, you know, do the action that you just mentioned right now. For example, right? Okay. Let me just. Can you just summarize the action item from the TTT? Maybe I can just use this one. Okay, I think this was yesterday.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
can just click. So Teams actually provides a view that you can actually go in and chat and even ask some more information, not only related to Teams, even throughout your tenant. For example, document in your SharePoint, or
Right.
any, yeah. For example, let's say Noel or Vic created some documents, right?
Would
I can go in and ask the Copilot to retrieve those documents.
Okay. And so would you need prompt engineering for that, or is it simply just ask, can you please do this? Or is it, well, I guess, see, the thing is this. Let's say, we are all working and we have 20 meetings, and we're never going to be able to address all the meetings, and we have to prioritize, right?
Yep.
So let's say, and this is a real world scenario. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say I have 5 meetings. I have to bow. My boss give me 3 different other things to do, and so then I have to prioritize that. And let's
Mm-hmm.
say I was supposed to attend something, but I sent somebody else, and I just wanted to follow up. Now there's a recording. I want to get a summary of that recording, and I want to see or assign tasks first I want to see a list and then I want to assign tasks. Can I automate that process? Is it possible?
Um, okay, there is possibility to do that, but you
Uh-huh.
need to use other apps. Means you need to use Power Apps to actually help you with automation.
Right. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. It is possible, but then it's probably another third party add-on or a additional
uh,
cost
it,
somewhere or something to that effect.
it's part of 365 license. You will have the
Okay.
Power Apps as well. Just that you
Yeah.
need to create the automation flow for it to
Right.
happen. For example,
Right.
let's say you receive this email, particular email,
Right.
and
Right.
then what you want the automation to do. For example, like reply
Right.
those email. You can actually
Right.
do that. You can use the Power Apps to actually help you, and you
Thank you.
can
Thank you so
integrate
much.
with Teams to have the Power Automate.
Great. Thank you so much.
Rizwan,
Yep.
can you type in the prompt, say create a loop task based on the task at hand?
There is another question that Ridwan KK Chan.
Uh, Wait, let me just
Yeah,
move.
hi. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
can hear you.
Okay, Mr. Rizwan, I would like
Yep.
to inquire. Let's say I'm watching a YouTube, right? All right. I'm analyzing this YouTube content, let's say on cars, right? And I want to write a I mean, after rev- after watching this YouTube, I want to write the content. So is there a way where I can seamlessly write all the information that I watch on the YouTube and create, let's say, a Word document and also a PowerPoint?
Um, you have to do one by one. Previously, you can actually just paste the video inside Copilot and ask the Copilot to summarize. But recently, the features has been taken off. So we can actually just try. Let me just try if it still
Okay.
works.
Let's say
Uh,
I'm observing this EV, right? Somebody is doing a full review of this EV, right? I want to do a PowerPoint presentation or, about the YouTube presentation.
okay,
Let's say it would be BYD Sea Lion or
okay.
BYD Seal car EV. And then I want to maybe, write a review on that thing, but in PowerPoint using Copilot. And maybe I would like to also compare it with another EV
Mm,
that, let's say, for what Kia EV 6 or something like that. That means BYD Seal and also compared with the EV like Kia EV6. Is it possible to do it?
okay.
Can maybe, Rizwan, maybe let me help to reply that.
Yep,
Hi,
yes.
okay, Chan. Just to help, you're asking a process flow of booking. Basically, first off, you have to do a comparison, right, in a top process. So therefore, you can use Copilot in browser to search the World Wide Web to do a comparison data. And after that, in the Copilot in the web version, you actually can export it into a table, Excel, or you can export in the Word. After that, using the Word with Copilot, you can draft a content out. After you've done the content out with a Word, then you use Microsoft Copilot with PowerPoint to create, like what Rizwan showed just now, to create the PowerPoint you need by referencing to the document that you have content you have created. So that is the process as of now that you can do because it's a top process. It's not so much of automation, everything is done by AI. You still have to review the content created by AI to be safe. Therefore, it's advisable that you create the content. As for reviewing the video, Rizwan is testing whether you can still use YouTube. Of course, with Copilot, there is a bit of limitation. I've been testing with other YouTube, which you can use other AI to summarize the video for you. So those are
Okay,
some.
what other AI that you can use to, let's say, just summarize currently, let's say, the financial let's say I want to write a paper and also I want to create a PowerPoint on the coming collapse of the stock market, or
Yeah.
how does the
Let me answer your
currency
one
will
question at
affect
a
the
time.
US dollar. Yeah.
Let me answer your first question. Is there AI to help you summarize YouTube? Yes, there are. Actually, not there is. There are a few. One of the one that I use is Summify.ai. So actually, this link I can post it in the. You can try, but free version is only 30 minutes. You need to subscribe.
Okay.
Yeah, Summify is in the
Some-
chat.
Okay, I checked the chat. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is free version, 30 minutes. There's a limit, it recycle every month. But if you subscribe, then there's unlimited. So 30 minutes
Right.
video only. And more than
Yeah,
that,
I remember. Yeah, I remember this thing also. Yeah, I saw the advertisement. Besides this, any other okay, that's okay.
yeah,
Perplexity.
I
That's
recall help.
another one.
Thanks, recall.
Yeah.
And let me
Perplexity,
show you what I've done on Copilot, KK. Right?
Yes,
I-
yes. Thank you. Thank you.
I just did this as you were
Much
sharing,
appreciate.
right?
Yes.
I was watching this video on installing System Center Virtual Machine Manager 2022 and managing VMware vSphere 7 ESXi, right? So I just, because I'm using
Thank
Edge,
you.
right? And because I'm using Edge, so I have the Copilot up here. So
Fantastic. Yeah.
and then I just say, please analyze this video for me. Okay? And then it came
Mm,
video summary, right? And then it
yes.
takes 21 seconds, I think. Introduction to SCMM 2022, 1 minute and seconds downloading and installing. It may not cover everything to the level that you require, but this gives me a good understanding already. Let's say, for example, I want to jump in on how do I add VMware vSphere 7.0 to SCMM2. So I can go straight to this by clicking on this.
Right. Appreciate that, Mr. Novell. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
Yeah.
To me, this is
Yeah.
this generally good enough. But of course, if you want a very detailed analysis and so, you probably need to prompt a little bit better. I think it's doable, right? I think it's doable
Yes.
because I've been spending a lot of time analyzing YouTube videos myself.
Yes.
Some of the
Mm.
previous ones I've done allowed me to catch even the sentiment of the session. Obviously, not so much for this kind of video, but if you were watching a concert, for example, right?
Right.
Or you're watching America Has Talent, all right?
Right.
Then you
Mm.
want to catch the sentiment of the singer or whatever. There are AI tools that can do that for you. In fact, I'm trying to get Copilot to do that for me.
Wow. Amazing. And
Okay.
also, let's say we want to do about, let's say we want Copilot to find us the top or the best, say the top 10 trading software for crypto and stocks. Can we do that also? They will get the most current
You
one,
can try,
current
definitely
information.
go ahead and try and share back with us. See what you find.
Mm.
Yeah, you can
Right.
try. Basically, the best way is that you try it out first and use this one. You can
Right.
ask whatever question. The key is the
Mm.
question you ask. We call it the prompt engineering. So asking the right
Right.
question leads you to the right answer. Top 10
Yes.
trading application, right?
No,
Crypto.
let's put top 10 trading AI systems. AI systems for trading, crypto, crypto and stocks, with consistent,
Be consistent.
profits.
You're asking a bit too much, are you?
No, that's okay. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
let's
want
try.
a
Let's try.
system that produce a consistent profit. Even it can produce 5%, 10%, I'll be very happy.
Just a claw. This is not a trading presentation. We're just finding out
Yeah, I
whether
know.
the
Yeah,
Copilot
just
can.
see whether it can. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Good. Yeah.
One of the few reasons we use Copilot the most is because of the reference link. You can check validate the authenticity of the information provided, and we know whether where it's from, which website is it from, is it safe or not. So there
Yeah,
are.
that's right.
So
Yeah, I
these
mean, these
profiles.
are, I've done this search on what, so yeah, some of them came out. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I hope this helped you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Vicky and Mr. Novell and Mr. Rizwan. Yeah, thank you. I
Sure.
would like to take a short course on all this as well, how to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe learn more, go
Good.
deeper, you know, instead of just you know, at my launch. Fantastic. Yeah, these are some of the, yeah.
Awesome.
Mm.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it here. Okay,
Yeah.
is about what time is it now?
Yeah.
You have another 13 minutes, Vic.
Okay, I'm gonna cut short my sharing, just
Thank you.
some things that I think is good for you all. One of it is actually there is a Microsoft Learn Challenge where you can help to build your credibility and profile and learn something with accreditation. This is the website. I will paste it. Let me paste it in the chat. Yeah, so that it helps as well. Let me get it. Okay. So this is a learning website. You can learn a lot of things, and yet Microsoft will give you, based on the challenge, give you badges. You can tag it to your LinkedIn and so on, give you credibility. So do learn there, because we can share as much as you can. Nothing is greater than your self-learning. Or nowadays there's a new term called micro learning.
Right.
Okay, so these are some of the things that I want to share with you all. This is something that helps you to build further beyond what we can share. The other thing is actually there is a readiness assessment inside the Microsoft Admin Center for those who are administrator. So this is a website whereby, to me, it's actually show me in your organization, let's say these are organization, 30 of them is eligible with Copilot. Yeah. So then they will show you all of them, how much they use which app, and do they maximize the value of providing them a Copilot license subscription, because it's on top of the existing M365 license. So this will help you analyze a report here. So it's under report, actually, under reports, and then is under usage. Then you can look at Copilot. So you can download the report and you see which user is better you off. Not only that, I found that under usage for administrator, you can prompt schedule message to remind people of the Copilot and help them use save time with Copilot in Teams. You can send this under preview now. It's something new. So you can even see trending and so on. So those are the things that could help. But more importantly, Microsoft Copilot is actually the same personnel AI that is unifying your data, the application and services. The only way that make AI maximize the value for you is that there is data. Without data, AI is useless. You can't do a lot of things. So those are the things. But let us show you some of the things that some of you are more considering on. You all of you are having a different background. Some are HR, sales, marketing, and finance and IT. Although I can't share all, but I just pick one. Rizal has shared a few others, yeah, just now. So I just want to show you this finance I was testing just now. So for example, this scenario about drafting an email to your insurance company after you receive a quotation from them, and the quotation was increase of the quotation price. So it's like, for example, as a CFO or North Winder Trader, you want to use Copilot Outlook to draft an email to the company health insurance carrier, and the issue was the health insurance would be increasing across the board, more than 9% for an individual, 15% for family. So for as a CFO, you know, money is important. 15% is not small for the organization. Therefore, what can we do? How do we reply them? So yeah, to think how to write without upsetting the people. This is one of the demo. So this is a sample that you can find in Microsoft Learn Doc. So I'm going to just play the demo recording. I just done this morning. You see, this is a finance use case. So you need to analyze this, or you reply this email per se. So I go to this Copilot. Let me just put it. Okay. I open a new email. Then I click on Copilot. Yeah. Copilot. Okay, let me delete it. Let me do again. I create new email. Okay, then you can see there's a type draft, but let's click from here. So then when you open draft with Copilot, you can see what do you want to this email to say, the key messages. So I'm going to paste the ready-made or tones later, but let's look at the tone. You can see there's about 5 tones and length, 3 lengths in the style that you want to write. So this helps you. So let's try. Okay, I'm a CFO, let me just stop there. Okay. I'm a CFO, Norway trader, draft an email to our insurance carrier, humongous insurance, expressing my concern over the level of increase and our company high insurance premium for the coming year. Request a meeting with the insurance carrier team to discuss the proposed increase and explore alternative option. So this is what I wrote as a prompt, and it's creating a draft. Yeah, a draft. Yeah, crafting a draft. Okay, this is the first draft, and it tell you that the increase and said, oh, this is pretty direct. Yeah, and I would like to request a meeting possible to discuss proposed increase, explore alternative options. We are open to negotiate different plans, deductibles, co-pays, or blah blah blah, a lot of options. But let's say after I wrote this, I realized it's a bit too, yeah, let's say it's proposed 25 increase premium because I didn't give it a number. So it take a random number, 25%. So I'll ignore that part. Don't worry about that part. So you need to give the info. So I'm going to come here. You notice that this is I am the CFO, not Vina. You click it, this is your original prompt. You can go back prompt. Click arrow, then you can see it's actually the same. You can go back to your prompt and rewrite your prompt. So I can add the percentage inside. So now this time I can change the style and so on. It's now direct and so on. So I recrafted it. So that is a second graph coming out. Yeah, see second draft of second. You can click this arrow to go back to the first draft that is created. This is the second. This is even more direct. That was a bit more better. So those are the options. Yeah, you can do. It helps you to adjust your writing style. It's important for you to read the result. You can still go back and see the and change direct or whatever formal. Yeah, long. This time I want a longer one or whatever. So, or you can choose to change here. It's slightly different. Yeah. So look at it. Let's put formal. Change it to medium. Yeah. Let's try. And this one is also a bit different. So this is shorter. If you want a better one, you go back to the prompt area. And you can choose whatever you want. Yeah. So after that, I'll try to create a new one, basically. Let me go back. Yeah, so I'm clicking here. If you can see here, before you can see that anything you would like to change, you can key in here or add prompts here. So I added please compare level of yeah, the level of information. Then you create. Yeah, so you adjusted the prompt, understand you're dealing with increased risk, giving a comparison or like to request a meeting data. It changes the prompt. So it helps to write. I hope to hear from you soon and hope to work with you. So this is some of the example how to write. Then now it's 4 prompt. You pick the one that you want, and the style that you prefer. Yeah, please let me know where you are. This is more gentle. Yeah. So then you keep it or so on. So now I added another prompt with percentage. let me go here. Okay, see, now I give you information of percentage. So it runs, you create this prompt. You see, now the 10%, 9%, it added a sentence there. So it's corrected information. So that's how you prompt. There's no right way. So long you don't stop prompting and you're refining your draft, that works better. And it will be better for you. So you can keep whatever that you need to based on the draft. This is how it helps you to write rather than figure out your own grammars and so on. So now you see, I done it, I keep it, I click, and this is here. So I have to get a more mutual beneficial solution. So then you can prepare to send an email. So it helps you to write better in the first draft even. So this is, I think, what I can share. And this is something interesting. There is actually that was another one. I don't think I have time to share with you all. This is another scenario for finance. You want to analyze the financial spreadsheet. But let me just quickly, don't go to a lot. This is what you can do. So you have a data here. So you want to analyze the data, you click on the Copilot icon, then you can add formula, so on. There's pre-prompts here. Show data, shows just a formula. But in this case, how can I highlight, filter, and sort data? In this case, I have a pre-ready prompt. So create a pivot table to analyze the total revenue generated by each campaign type. This is campaign type, right? If you look at it carefully, it's actually 3 campaign type. Okay, so now it came out. You see that this is the 3 types, and it give you a formula. Oh, sorry. Okay. Right. Yeah, so it gives you all this 3 types. There is earning. The biggest revenue is actually digital marketing. Second is brand. So you can add the sheet actually. So you hover your mouse over the add a new sheet and click on it. Then you create a second sheet. But something to note here, you notice the prompt here on second sheet is actually faded. You can't prompt. You have to go back to original sheet, first sheet, because that's the raw data, the key master data to prompt. So go back here, you see, you can prompt again. So, and that's how you can do it. I just want to show one more step that can help. Like I noticed I don't have a chart, so I asked them to prompt in sheet 2, create a pivot table, analyze the total value, then and create a chart in sheet 2 to visualize this data. So you don't need to manually do it nowadays, and it saves time. Some people are not very good at it, so confusing which one is the bar, which is Excel, and so on. So actually it helps. So it actually created the bar. And you added the sheet, and you can delete the sheet 2, and that's it. Then you got this one in. The other one is like, I want to know, calculate the ROI for each type. It'll give you a sample formula that's going to be shown. Then they'll tell you, this is wrong. I was testing it. So ignore this part. There is something that you can learn from here. This is a bit of analyzing that you can use from here. Of course, there's a new feature called Copilots for Finance. So that is for next time we'll share when we tested it. This is what I'm going to share. I hope this will help you in analyzing data with Microsoft Excel with Copilot. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. I hope this is enough. Rizwan, back to you.
Hello, guys. Thank you, Vic. I guess that should be it for today. Uh, we do take note all the comments and some of the question, right? We will try to create similar demos when we have the session 2 weeks from now. For example, the automations. And if you have some demos, right, scenarios that you would like us to show, please, we are happy to help you. You can just go in and type your feedback even in the chat GPT group, or even in the chat box right now. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you guys.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
Ridwan.
you. Bye.
Y'all. Bye.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye, KK.